Hello, my name is Giovanna Bernal. I'm a Panama attorney with more than 15 years of experience, and today I will share with you the requirements and the process for the visa specialized for domestic workers. This type of visa allows the applicant to live and work in Panama, and typical positions are housekeepers, gardeners, babysitters, nannies, personal drivers, and all such related positions. This type of visa is granted for 1 year, and the applicant, as long as keeps working with the employer, each year can renew this for up to 4 years. The employer has to be registered at Social Security, so as the applicant. The minimum salary for this type of position in Panama City and some other provinces is $300.15. The applicant and the employer will have to sign a work agreement, and both will pay Social Security. The employer will pay 12.25% on Social Security based on the salary of the employee, and the employee will get a deduction of 9.75%. Also, that is educational insurance, and the percentages are 1.50 for the employer and 1.25 for the employee. If the employer is not registered at Social Security, it needs to do that process. Also, the employee, once they sign the work agreement, has to go to Social Security to get registration and also take a picture of the Social Security ID. And from the country of origin, the applicant, the domestic worker, needs to bring the criminal background check from the country of origin. The criminal background check has to be legalized with apostille or by the nearest Panama consulate. If documents are in other language than Spanish, they have to be also translated by a local authorized translator in Panama. This type of application is submitted by a Panama attorney. So the Panama attorney will request from the employer some documents such as a responsibility letter, proof of income, proof of residency in Panama, copy of the cedula, which is our local ID, or the resident card. And as other type of visa, there has to be a power of attorney that has to be signed by the applicant and the employer. Also, the applicant needs to provide some pictures, sign some paperwork, and get a health certificate. It is important to mention that this type of visa does not accept dependents, and since February 21st of this year, the application and registration can be done directly from Panama without the applicant coming here. So we can pay the expenses and everything once the applicant comes to Panama. And the other process, such as registration and submitting the application, can be done in advance. If the applicant is from a country that doesn't require tourist visa because has a waiver, the person can enter the country with no problem. But remember that if that nationality needs a tourist visa, the tourist visa has to be done first before applying to the domestic worker visa. And once the application is submitted, the applicant will get a provisional ID. Once the immigration office approves the process, the applicant will get a resident ID for 1 year. Remember that if the domestic worker stays with the employer, it can renew the application every year for up to 4 years. And finally, I invite you to like and share this video, subscribe to this channel, follow us on social media, and if you're interested in receiving more information about this type of visa, please click in the link below. Thanks.